Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and you're watching Global Governance News TV. Today two news, how the global leader, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, praised by Russian President Mr. Putin. This is not first time, many times, last 8 years, praised by the many leaders of this globe, including G7, G20, and other one. We'll, we'll discuss in detail. And Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal, I think he's responsible for the polluted Jamna River. Now he's trying to play the politics on this uh, polluted river, Jamna River, and the pollution in Delhi, the different one and different sources. And only they are just playing the blame game. So first, we'll discuss about Mr. Global leader Narendra Modi, how he's just how he praised Mr. Putin. He, Bharat is in safe hand. The foreign policy of Bharat is really to be praised, and future belongs to Bharat, belongs to India. President President Lord PM Modi's independent foreign policy and Make in India hails him as a patriot. And in address to the Kremlin affiliated institute, Russian president also slammed the West for playing dirty games for a global dominance, saying that it is convinced that new centers of power will emerge in the multipolar world and the West will have to start talking as equals about our collective future. And he was in his annual address to the Baldai Discussion Club, a Moscow-based think tank, on Thursday, implying that lot has been done under his leadership in Bharat and hailed him the patriot of the country, as per the writer's translation of the Putin remarks. Putin applauded PM Modi's independent foreign policy and stated that lot has been accomplished in Bharat under his leadership. The Russian president also referred to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi as the patriot of the country. According to translation put in a statement in Russian, lot has been done under the leadership of PM Modi. He is a patriot of his country. His idea of making India matters both economic wise and in ethics. Future belongs to India, Bharat. It can also be proud of the fact it is the largest democracy in the world, Putin said in the Baldai Discussion Club. And I also tweeted the speech of Mr. Putin. A lot has been done under the leadership of PM Modi. His patriot of the country, his idea of making India matters both economy wise and ethics. Future belongs to India. It can be proud of the fact that the largest democracy in the world, Russian President Vladimir Putin. Russian President called India's transformation from British colony to a modern state tremendous, adding the country's 1.5 billion people and visible development result deserve everyone's respect and admiration. And Prime Minister Modi is one of the most these people in the world who is capable of conducting independent foreign policy in the interest of nation, despite any attempts to do some tangent or limit something. Putin remarks as reported by ANI. And India, Bharat has made tremendous progress in its development from being a British colony to modern state. And he asserted he is also underlined India-Russia ties, Bharat-Russia the relation, referring to a special relationship and how the two countries have backed each other for decades and continue to do so. It has been underpinned by the close ally relationship of many decades. We have never had any difficult issues and supported each other. That is happening right now. I am sure it will happen in the future, Putin said. And Putin also stated that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked him to increase the supply of fertilizers, which is critical for Indian agriculture. So this is a matter of the slap on those anti-India, anti-Modi. They said Modi has not done any for the agriculture and farmers. So we can say like that. As Mr. Putin pointed out, we have increased the volume 7.6 times. Trade in agriculture with India has nearly doubled. He pointed out, really. So in address to Kremlin affiliated institutes, the Russian president also slammed the West for playing dirty games for global dominance, saying that it is convinced that new centers of power will emerge in a multipolar world, and the West will have to start talking as equals about our collective future. Mr. Putin asserted that United States and its allies are not immune to the consequences of their own actions. During the session, Putin stated that West cannot ignore the crisis that he has prompted. Only a world united by the common goals can act on the challenges of that it faces. Putin continued, power of the world is what the West was placed at the stake and the game it plays. The game is certainly dangerous, bloody, and I'd call it dirty. So, notably, trade ties between India and Russia are reaching new heights. As per reports, Russia's share of Bharat oil imports ramped up to an all-time 23% from 19% previous month, while the Middle East share tumbled to 56.4 to 59%. So we can understand the trade policy and just the praise by the premier, the one power, superpower of the country, Russia. How praise Bharat, India, including Modi, with Modi. So we should proud on our leader. Really, really. This is a matter of proud for each and every Indian, Bharatiya. And we should understand how our Mr. Modi is doing for the best for the country selflessly. And as he had been done the last 20 years in the as administrator, as a CM to PM, how he has transformed the Gujarat, how he is trying to transform the Bharat with all efforts. Two elections, sorry, has been owned by the BJP under leadership of Mr. Modi, and the next 2024, 2024 will be also owned by the BJP as they have been doing the great work, development work for the country. We should understand it. So this is the greatness of Mr. Modi, how just he has been doing now, how it is going up always for the country. As he stated about himself, Pradhan Sevak, not saying he is the Prime Minister of the country. Not a single person of his family has been benefited by single penny till now, last 20 years of his active from CM to PM. Can you name it? Any leader? If you see how the attitude and behaviors change of a small person, he gets something, either money, either power. But the power has not affected. Money, power has not affected Mr. Modi. Spotless tenure as a chief minister, as a prime minister till now, and it will be also in future. How he has been doing the country tirelessly, how he sleeps 3 to 4 hours. If you recall the interview of UK, how Modi bear it, what is your capacity to sustain it? So, as he said, smiling, I eat the 20, 30 kgs abusive languages from the others. So I think this is oxygen for me. If anybody criticizes to anybody, so according to Osho Rajneesh, if you criticize anyone, it means you are growing like anything. This is a fact, matter of fact. I really mean it. And if I told you just about the leadership survey, how it has been done the last 2 years, Modi is in top list of the most popular leaders, and the rating 75%. It is not an easy task for any leader to sustain last 2 years of rating by the Morning Consultant Political Intelligence Agency of US. According to my information, that is a really very credible agency. 2 months back, I think August, 3 months, August, September, October. This is October, August 22. August survey was done. So our Narendra Modi has once again topped the global rating among the world leaders with an approval rating 75%. According to Morning Consult survey, after Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador and Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi came second and third respectively with 63% and 54% ratings. The list has featured 22 leaders ranked US President Joe Biden at the fifth spot with 41% rating. Biden is followed by Canadian President Justin Trudeau at 39% and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida at 38%. Monicus and political agencies currently tracking the approval rating of government leaders and country trajectory in Australia, Austria, Brazil, Germany, Bharat, Mexico, Netherlands, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, and the United States. You have to see the rating. Earlier January 2022 and November 2021, Prime Minister Modi has also topped the list of the most popular world leaders. The platform provides real-time polling data on political elections, elected officials, and voting issues. Morning consults conduct more than 20,000 global interviews daily. The global leader and country trajectory data is based on the 7-day moving average of all adults in given country with a margin of error of plus minus 1 to 4%. It's obvious it can be. And in the United States, average sample size is around 45,000, bigger one, and other countries, the sample size ranges from roughly 500 to 5,000 and more. So, all interviews conducted online among the nationally representative samples of adults. In Bharat, the sample is representative of the literate population. Surveys are weighed in each country by age, gender, region, and the country's education breakdowns based on official government sources. In the United States, surveys are also weighted by race and ethnicity. Respondents complete the survey in languages appropriate for other countries. So we can understand how the Mr. Modi is popular throughout the world. We have recently seen the viral videos from the quiet in the meeting in Japan, most probably. How just when Joe Biden come the backside, he was talking to Mr. Trudeau, the Canadian premier, and just touches the shoulder and asks for the just for the talking. This is called the uh, leadership quality. He was the front leader, and back all leaders follows. Looks like. So time of break, and after break we'll come more with the Delhi politics and coalition politics. Welcome to break. And just to see how the Mr. Kejriwal is doing the dirty politics with the polluted river, with the all ill work, not the good work. If you see how is a river is going to polluted more than 1,000, I think if you go the data, uh, about more than 1,000 crore has been already, 1,500 crore already spent, but not cleanup battle is far from on. If you see the data of 2021 analysis done by the Center of Science and Environment CSC says they already spent rupees 1,500 crore INR on cleaning the Yamuna, excluding cost of the common effluent treatment plants built in the city. CSE says this is possibly the highest amount spent on river cleaning in the country, but is not worked in evident from the pollution data. CSE had analyzed the data received from the Yamuna Action Plan, which was launched to reduce the pollution load in the river, with the first phase being started in 1993. In 2005, the 380 crore, while 2 was sanctioned for Delhi. For 50%, this was used to rehabilitate 30.2 kilometers of defunct sewers by 2008. In 2006 and 7, Delhi Jal Board introduced interceptor plan to lay over 60-kilometer sewers along the government Sahara drains. But I'm talking about the how the Mr. Uh, Arvind Kejriwal has been doing. So if you see the data, uh, more than 5,000 crore spent by Delhi in 27 years, 28 years, but Yamuna continues to die. Who was the reason? Who was the, I think, main responsible? I think Arvind Kejriwal. How it's staying alive. After the media reports and 5,400 crore to clean Yamuna since 1993, out of which Aam Aadmi Party government has spent more than 700 crore since 2015. According to RTI of the paper, uh, July 2021, Delhi Jal Board, one of the nodal agency for the Clean Jamna project, Delhi government had received fund of 618.50 crore under the Jamna Action Plan 3 for the central government. And spend more than that, but result is zero. While the central government Ministry of Water Resources, River Development, Ganga Rejuvenation in the press release December 2018 had said the ministry had released a sum of 2,361.08 crore INR in 2018 to the Delhi government for 11 projects for cleaning the Yamuna. Despite the thousands of crore put into cleaning the Jamna in the river over the last few years, the river is dead, dying in 22 kilometers straight that passes through Delhi. According to environmental experts and river conservation activists, the river is termed as a dead river where the river becomes incapable of housing any flora or fauna. It's a dead due to the presence of poisonous pollutants in it. According to the Lizal Board water quality status of River Jamna, the river becomes virtually dead as soon as they enter Delhi from the Haryana Pala, with the dissolved oxygen level in the water becoming unfit for the survival of any flora and fauna. The fecal coliform in the river also rises an exorbitant level, sometimes 500 times more than what is desirable to the river. In October 2021, the dissolved oxygen DO level in the Wazirabad stretch of Jamna after it entered Delhi was about 1.9 mg per liter, while the permissible limit fluorofauna survived the river at least 5 mg per liter. As the river moves downstream to Delhi, the DO level Jamna further decreases. At the point where Jamna meets the Sahadra drain downstream of Okla barrage, the DO level Jamna becomes zero. So that is all details report. But how the Mr. Kejriwal playing the blame game to the central government. As central government have given the money, the taxpayer money. But what you have done? Why did Jamna clean today? After expending the all money, how far you will blame to each other, the Congress, BJP, and the AAP party. Why you playing the politics? Why the politics blame game? What for? And thus the BJP and Congress blaming the AAP for the failing fulfilled its promise to clean the river, while BJP accused the AAP for not doing enough to ensure the Jamna is clean and playing unnecessary petty politics. AAP has hit back saying the pollutant in Jamna is a gift to Delhi from Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, while according to AAP has been discharging pollutant into river. AAP has accused the Haryana government of not releasing enough fresh water into Jamna for it to clean. You can understand. You are not doing anything, but blame game is always on. Delhi Jal Board Vice Chairman, and that time Raghav Chaddha said 105 million gallons per day wastewater from Jamna in Haryana and about 50 mcd wastewater from Ganga. The water merged into the Okla barrage and water had industrial waste and untreated detergent and ammonia led to the formation dirty floating. Why not you going to talk the UP and Haryana government? Why don't you discuss on that? Why are you playing the blame game? Because you have not to do, don't want to do anything for the country, for the Delhi, for the cleaning of Jamna, only siphoning the money, the central government money, only in just publicity, on saying the showing your face on the just on different media platform. You are the first person in the pandemic. If you see every each and all CM is doing the work, but he always present on the TV, all channels, but never gone to any place. Whatever central government had done, just trying to take the credit. This should not be stopped. Mr. Kejriwal, try to understand the mindsets of the country and Delhi especially. Please come out from the lies politics. Always telling lies, liar. How long you will just tell the lie? Why would they play the false promises? Never either completed any promises. Either blame the Congress and BJP. How we have done. So the one is school saying the all is school as the all good one. So the one Mohalla clinic, you as the claiming all Mohalla clinic is very good. Where? Where is the colleges? Where the Wi-Fi? Where are all the promises? Only on the papers. You're trying to be our youth and the public of Delhi is fool. They'll never excuse you now. Sorry. Time has come. So we can understand how it is going on and why. So try to understand the reality of and never play the game, blame game politics. You will not excuse now. The eyes of the Delhi people have been opened now. They have already seeing and visualizing the all facts. And fact is always fact. This is the culture of the Bharat. Is the Satyameva Jayate. and you are always playing the politics of the lies. Time will never excuse you, never forgive you. Try to understand. Time has come now. God save Delhi. God may save you, but not like this. You really want to do something, please come out. How just you make the fool to and not to all. Whoever with you, all you became cheated. You cheated to all. No one cheated you. Remember it. Time always pays. Whatever you give to others, they'll come to you. This is a fact. This is reality. Nobody can deny the reality fact. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.